who has a good knowledge and a track record in sales and marketing for a long time. So they were more interested in coming to the urban areas and settling in the urban areas. And and then I passed out, and then I volunteered to work for a bigger market, high volume market. I worked on the port line and started talking with the state leaders, explaining them how to mitigate those fault lines.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders and initiative by World Development Corporation. My name is Tanay Ol, and I'm an anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry veterans to come together to share their knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and best practices with one another, as well as with upcoming industry leaders. We have one such industry leader and veteran on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Anupam Pal. We welcome you on the show, sir.
Thank you so much, Tanay.
As the Director of Organizational Capability Development at FMC Corporation, he collaborates closely with senior leadership to design and implement training programs aimed at enhancing employee skills and organizational capabilities. During his tenure as India Field Marketing Director at FMC Corporation, he led commercial marketing activities with a team of seasoned professionals, driving new business growth ventures, venues, and implementing strategic plans to outperform the competition. Additionally, he has taken on the role of National Services Manager, further amplifying his impact in supporting the expansion of the services business. So, sir, to begin with, could you elaborate on your role and responsibilities as Director of Organizational Capability Development at FMC Corporation and your responsibilities as National Services Manager?
Yes, thank you, Tanay. So, I have worked in sales for about 23 years. And after that, I had started working as a Director of Field Marketing. Sometimes in 2023, quarter one, so now we begin to think that it is very much necessary for our commercial team, to upskill in the evolving marketplace. Because when you upskill and you reskill your team or your colleagues, so they became a good asset for you in this competitive market. Increasing efficiency was required. Skilled employees actually increased more efficiency and productivity. Improve customer satisfaction, that was a requirement. So again, we thought that skilled employees are better equipped with high quality customer services and adaptability. Adaptability has become important. A well-trained person is better adapted to handle new challenges. So the company decided to work on a project. So on leadership skills, the delegations, value selling, pull and push strategy, spin selling to our fleet of commercial team. So a project was developed on that. And I was told if I'm interested to lead this project. So it looks very interesting to me, though I have never worked in training. But I said, yes, I would like to work on this project. I would like to lead this project. And thus it started. And then we divided the entire team into 4 strata. That is, the project was named as Pragati. The 4 stratas were the senior levels, were 100% of them of the team. So they were actually by the supervisors. Then the middle level, about 80% supervising and 20% was individual contributor. The intermediate level, where it was 50-50. 50% was individual contributing and 50% was their supervising. And then the base level, that is 0%. So 0% supervising, that is 100% was individual contributor. So we had to design different, tailor-made different programs for them. First, we decided that we should have some professionals who will be leading this for us. Then we decided that we should have someone who has a good knowledge and a track record in sales and marketing for a long time, and who knows the internal customer as well as the external customer should lead this. So that's how I said my name came into it, and I was asked if I can do that, and I agreed to that. So that is how it started, Pragati. And then next, about 9 months back from now, so I was assigned another project in addition. So we were developing a service vertical. So what it is believed that when your product differentiation is lost, so when it is more towards little generic, or when you don't have a monopoly in the market, two things are very, very important. One is your people, your trained people, and the second one is the service you give to your customer. So we have also been observing the challenges faced by the farmers in our country. There was shortage of labor in this sector, especially after COVID. People were not coming, laborers were not available, especially in big agriculture areas like Punjab, Haryana, and other places. There were severe pest attacks. Then time taken to spray, it was taking a long time for with crop protection chemicals. There was no uniform spray, good spray was not happening. And another thing which we observed, that the youngsters are not interested in doing farming. So they were more interested in coming to the urban areas and settling in the urban areas. So we decided to develop this vertical to support our farmer with a subsidized spraying, those who are purchasing our products, for a smooth and uniform spray. First services, what we said as Ghanto ki kaam minuton mein, with our boom spray machines as well as with drones. So it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to spray 1 acre. 1 acre is about 4,000 square meters. Otherwise, one person can do about 4 acres or 3 acres an entire day. So where it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to do 1 acre. So it was so fast. And today we have a fleet of such boom spray machines, and we collaborate with some drone companies for supporting the spray of our product. I think this is what I do in my current role.
So you've spent a number of years in the agriculture and industry. So can you let our viewers know in brief about your contributions in the crop protection industry, along with important career milestones, decisive professional steps, etc.?
Interesting. So I joined the industries in 1990. I joined with a German multinational company. So it has a pharmaceutical wing, it has a veterinary wing, and it has a agrochemical wing. So the name was HEXT. So I joined HEXT as a agriculture technical representative in 1990. My territory was Odisha, and I had about 3 to 4 temporary contract workers working under me. So I had a small team. So what I used to do is early mornings, I'll visit the farmers, and in the daytime, I'll visit the retailers, and the evening, at least I'll do one farmer meeting, meeting the farmers, giving them leaflets, talking about our products. Especially when I used to travel to Sambalpur district of Odisha, I invariably will do one farmer meeting in the evening. So it used to be either in the middle of the village, either there is a temple or there is a big banyan tree where all the farmers will come and sit. I'll go and talk about my product with a leaflet. So I was promoted as a sales supervisor in 3 years of time. So direct company employees, some of them started reporting to me. Then my headquarters became Calcutta, and with entire Odisha and 3 districts of West Bengal was my territory. So I developed 3 new products during this time called Aerosine, Desis, and Hostathian, and launched it in my market with a lot of success. I was declared as the best seller of Desis in 1995 and was awarded a foreign trip with my wife. So in 1996, I got an offer from DuPont. DuPont is an American multinational, which was that time coming to India. It was trying to enter Indian market with its new chemistries. There were several sets of interview, and finally I passed the interview, and I joined the company. So we launched our product called Manjet and Lanet, creating a huge demand with the farmers. This product got well established, and so did I. I was promoted as the business manager for East. So my headquarters was Calcutta, and the entire East was my territory. DuPont, as called the miracles of science, had many products in the pipeline. So we had one blockbuster those days called Avant. That is for the cotton bollworms, vegetable borers, and soybean borers. What I did differently was, those days mobile phones were not available. With some very few rich people, there used to be the Siemens phone, the big one. So we didn't have mobile phone those days. So what I used to do, and I used to tell my team is, we used to collect the address and the names of the potential farmer from the channel, his potential farmers. And what I had advised to my team is, write a personal letter to the farmer with one of your leaflet or 2 of your leaflet inside, put it in an envelope and post it. and visit that farmers, visit that village after 5 to 7 days. And that worked. When you visit that farmer's, knock his door, tell him, hello, I am from Hex. Oh, yes, I got a letter from your office. And, it was very nice. The interaction started very nice. And we are accepted because of that, because he has got a letter from our office that is received. And also we are there to him. And then we used to brief him about our product and take his commitment. Are you going to use it in your farm this year? And we used to get the commitment. And wow, it was a wow feeling for the farmers and also for the us. Then I was sent for a leadership training. So during that time, many candidates, many of our colleagues came from different part of the world. And in that meeting, I felt, oh my God, I am backdated. These young people are talking some different languages. I don't understand these languages. I'm a sales guy. For me, positioning is no place in the retailer shelf. But these people are taking something in the mind of the prospect. I said, oh my God, I'm backdated. So I may not be last long in this industry. So I came back and I talked to our HR head. He was a wonderful person. So still we are friends. We are in different companies. So he came with an idea. He said, Anupam, why don't you, join a MBA college, do it part-time. So I joined an MBA college, did it part-time. So 3 days in a week, I have to attend the classes, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it was a 3 years course because it was a part-time. And, and then I passed out. And then I volunteered to work for a bigger market, high volume market. So in the north, heading the north business. So DuPont used to encourage such type of cross-functional movement, and mine was not a cross-functional movement. It was moving to a bigger market. I was given that opportunity by my supervisors. And what I used to do, I was a very active listener. I used to travel with them, see how they were working, listen to them. And then where I see we need to do it, we are not doing it in the right way, I used to tell them, you are doing good, but shall we try a little differently? The answer was affirmative. Yes, let's try it. And then what I started doing was, I started delegating them. Prior to me, it was not delegating. The boss used to take all the credit, but I started delegating them with accountability, and I used to give them good exposure for that. And things started falling in place. And what I noticed that we had about 500 contract employees those days in North. So then we came out with a new model. So those people were taking their salaries from the distributors. So that happened in a lot of the sales team. And what happened, they were not getting salaries in the time. Distributor used to make them work for their own work, and all these things were happening. So we came out with a new thought. We opened a marketing agency, that is the MA. We developed a MA model. And then what we did is, we thought of doing something on demand creation and demand fulfillment. So out of this 500, 80% of the people were interviewed and made MDOs, Market Development Officer. For them, their job was, for demand creation. And 20% of them were made SIOs, SIOs, Sales Signation Officer. Their job was to demand fulfillment. And since 400 MDOs were there, it is not possible for 1 or 2 person or 3 persons to supervise them, because DuPont used to work with a lean team. So what we developed is another layer called MIEs, Market Ignition Executive. 1:10. For each 10 MDOs, 1 MIE will be there. So but it started working, but then there are a lot of issues. So it was coming that the demand generation guy is not working, so there is not demand. So the sales guy is not placing the stock in the right place, so it is not happening. So I started working on the fault lines. So we saw reportings and indirect reportings, and I worked on the fault line and started talking with the state leaders, explaining them how to mitigate those fault lines, and then talking to the teams. Things started falling in place and things started doing good. Then we started taking fresh graduates from colleges, like botany graduates and the agriculture graduates, and train them in the jobs for the role of the contract employees, and who were afterwards promoted whenever there is a vacancy. And this time, our blockbuster product, Avant, so it was phasing out of the market. And that is because of the new technology coming in the market, or the BT cotton. So other products in the pipeline, still there were 2 years time. And We had so many people working, including those 500 contract employees. And it is not 500 contract employees. They have their families, their children, small children going to school. So if each family, if I take 4 people, it is about 2,000 people. We just cannot say that we don't want manpower, no, and we'll see after 2 years. No, that is not possible for any of the leaders, and especially for a company I was working for. So we selected the product with some degree of differentiation from the generics with a decent bottom line. And we started working on that, and business was doing good because the team was motivated and we had a good support from the channel. And then we launched our 2 blockbusters, Dymite in 2008 and 2009. My view, the North became #1 seller of Coragen and #2 seller of Fatera. That was in paddy. After 2013, I showed an interest for working in the marketing. I thought that since I have studied MBA also, I have spent 3 years. Why not let me come and work in marketing? And since my company was giving that opportunity, so I was brought into DuPont head office that time as general manager, field marketing, based at Gurgaon. In 2017, DuPont sold its diamide business and many assets to FMC Corporation. And then I was observed by FMC in November 2017. Since then, I started leading the field marketing for the country, based at Gurgaon, and later on to FMC's head office at Mumbai. Now I'm at Mumbai, working as Director Competency Development since 23 Q1. And as you release this one, by next month, August 24, I'll join another big agrochemical crop protection company as Vice President Marketing. This is about my journey in agriculture.
So our next question is, how did you develop and expand the plant growth crop protection business for FMC for the last 6 years, and prior to it for DuPont, where you worked for 22 years to reach 100 crore through value selling concept?
Excellent question. Thank you. And yes, the first 100 crore for any new product is always very, very important and a memorable event. Let me tell you what we did with Dymites and how my first 100 crore came. We had created a team, as I have told you, through our marketing agency for demand creation and demand fulfillment. For any new launch, the marketing team start working at -2 years. We also did the same thing. A lot of demonstration in the field at different locations were done, and this was done for us to understand the product through the first-hand knowledge. It was for the internal customers to see, have the first-hand knowledge and get convinced how good our product is. Here, what we do is, what I have done is, KPIs. We came out with 2 new concepts: the KPIs and the KPIs. KPI is actually key product indexes. During the demonstration, you see in paddy how the tiller is happening, how many number of tillers as compared to the farmer's practice, how is the root system developing, the length of the root, and for chilies and other vegetables, how the branching is happening, the difference between the nodal distances, and in paddy, how is the flag leaf, is it standing erect, for how long it is standing erect, because it is believed that the flag leaf is responsible for photosynthesis. And more the photosynthesis happens, more the food the plant gets, and it goes, and the grain weight becomes better. The production is better. And the KPM is basically the key product matrices. Here, you take how much difference did you get. So you take 100 grain weight after production, you take 1,000 grain weight. What is the weight of 1,000 grain of where your product has been used, where the farmer practice has been done? So how much production has come in 1 square meter in your plot, your demo plot, as compared to the farmer's practice plot? And there you do the harvest days for 1 square meter, show it to the bring to the prospect, show it to them, and then you show the difference in 1 square meter. If the difference is this much, then production difference per how much divided into 4,000 square meter. So first it was for our own team to gain the confidence, next the channel partners, and then gain confidence to the farmer. So value selling training was given to everybody. So in value selling, what you train basically is come out of my product, my company, I'm the best, and then you come out of it and put into the shoes of your customer. What your customer wants, how they want to what they want. So and then you train them on understanding want from the need. So I'll give you an example of the need and want in a cell phone. So let us take the example of cell phone. Cell phone is a need, but for a daily laborer who is staying in a far away place, away from his parents, for him the need is he want to talk to his mother or his wife. So for him, talking is his want. His need is a phone, but his want is a is talk. So for a person who does his shares and mails and everything in a phone, for him his need is he need an Android phone or a iPhone, so where he can do all these things. For a school children or a college child, for him the necessity is probably his need is a phone, but his want may be he want a very good music, loud music, good bass, good treble, very nice music. So that is his want. So in value selling, we try to understand from the need. We try to segregate what is the want, and based on that, we go and speak to him and give us this is how our product is going to help you. So then what we did was we showed a lot of demonstrations in KPIs in the field days. We did field days and we did harvest days. Then we saw that it is very, very difficult to bring so many farmers to the field, and it is very expensive also. So hardly you will have 50 to 100 farmers in a field day. So then what we decided that we'll take field to the farmers. So we designed something called field on wheels. So we cultivated those in trays and use our Fertera treated paddy plants and farmer treated. And after 21 days of treatment, we put it in a decorated van and we used to take it inside the villages near the farmer's house. Took it there, talk about our product, ask them to fill our product. And that time slowly, sorry, data was becoming good in some of the places. There we developed something called Siddhibad. So we had given the number of some of the farmer who has seen the result of this product, and those farmers could talk to any of those farmers on a mobile phone. There was a speaker, he can call them, he can ask them, he can have his questions. So those were actually helping us to create the brand of the product. And also we did all our demonstration. We used some concept called hub and spoke method. So hub and spoke means, we created a hub where we did the demonstration. So there will be about 20 to 25 villages surrounding that. From all those villages, we'll select 4, 5, 5 farmers each who are early innovators or who are early adopters. We'll bring them and show them the results, so that when they see the result and use our product, they will become our ambassadors. So it is easily said than done. So how do you tell your 500 contract team that go and find out the early innovators and adopters? So they will not understand that. So what we have seen, so here we adopted something called Rogers Innovation Curve. So what we have seen this in every market or every village, there will be about 2.5% who will be innovators. And there will be about another 13.5% who are early adopters. So this is about 16% people. So these 16% people, if you can tap them, if you can convince them, they start using your product, you reach a stage called chasm. And when you reach chasm, another 34%, they will see them and they will go for that. They are the early majority. So you reach your market potential very fast. You gain the market share very fast by using this Rogers Innovation Curve. So now, as I have told you, easier said than done. It is very difficult to say them. We cannot explain Rogers Innovation Curve to the contract employees, right? So what you used to say them is take 4 criteria. So out of 4, if 3 matches, so he is either an innovator or a early adopter. So what is that? So his average yield per acre is higher than the average of that village, number 1. Number 2, his average spending per acre for that crop is higher than the average of that village. Number 3 is his average landholding will be higher than the average of the village. And number 4 is he might have a double income, like he might have a shop, he might be a school teacher, he might be working somewhere. So if any 3 of these fit, you select him. Select 4 to 5 such people from each of the villages, from all the spokes, and to them you need to bring to the hub, show your demonstration. So that's how we started operating. And as I have already earlier shared with you the result, we became number 1 in Coragen. So that's
So how and when did you feel the need to expand your professional purview with ESG and corporate governance?
Uh, DuPont and FMC, they are 100% American companies. So we had to adhere to these guidelines. I had to adhere to these guidelines since very beginning, 1996. My interest and passion in crop protection, is closely related to environment, social, and considering the corporate governance in several ways. So what I can say is number one is environmental impact. In crop protection involves in the managing pest, disease, weeds, and chemicals or biological agents. So we are involved in a crop protection industry adhering to strict environmental regulations. So government will not allow, so unless you have some of these issues to sell in this market. So we have to ensure that there is minimize the pollution, there is no soil degradation, there is no harm to the non-target organism. So all the new chemicals coming in, they are very specific. So they are only for a particular insect. So it will not kill all the insect. That is how how so actually ECG framework assess how well a company manages the environmental risk. Number two is social responsibility. Crop protection affect the farmer's livelihood and the food security. All of us are hearing by 2050 the population will be 9.5 billion. So food will be scarce. So we have a responsibility in that on food security and the public health. We as a company sector take all the measures to ensure that our products are safe for use, promote responsible use of insecticide and crop protection chemicals. We train them on stewardship, how to spray. Not only us, every company in the agrochemical sector train them the safe use of pesticide, how to keep them under lock and key, out of reach of the children. So this is done. Government and governance and transparency is another thing. So corporate governance in crop protection involves in transparency of product safety, testing, regulatory compliance, and ethical business practices. ESG rating often evaluates a company's governance structure, road diversity, executive compensation packages, and overall transparency. Innovation and resilience. We play a crucial role in global food security by developing innovative solutions. So in FMC, so we invest 6% of our revenue every year in research and development of sustainable agriculture technologies and new products. So we are committed to reduce emission to Paris Accord decarbonization levels targeting to 1.5 degree. So FMC became one of the first companies in the world to receive SBTi approval for its net zero target by 2035.
Sir, as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Interesting. In the last 34 years of working, now I have a good knowledge of ESG frameworks, the standards, and the best practices. My knowledge, expertise enables me to advise the organizations integrating ESG consideration to their strategic decision making and operations. So comprehensive understanding of that is what I have told, risk management and compliance expertise. So adapt at assessing ESG risks and opportunities with organization by identifying the environmental impact, social risks, governance deficiencies, if any, regulatory compliances, gaps. My expertise and knowledge will be crucial in mitigating the risks and enhancing corporate reputation. Stakeholder engagement and communication skills. Effective communication with stakeholders, including the investors, the board members, the employees, customers, and communities. Articulating the business case for ESG initiatives on emerging trend in responsible business practices. Continuous learning and adaptability. So ESG framework and regulatory is a landscape which evolve very rapidly. My commitment will be on continuous learning and staying abreast of industry development and ensure that I provide up-to-date advice and solutions, including understanding of emerging ESG issues, evolving reporting standards, and investors' expectations, driving positive impact. So ultimately, I'll drive and impact by helping the organization enhance their ESG performance, to mitigate the risks and seize opportunities for sustainable growth. My contribution, I am sure, will lead to improved financial performance, enhanced brand reputation, and stringent stakeholder relationship.
So our next question is, over the years, of course, technology has changed multifold. And so what changes do you expect to see in your field in the future with the advent of all these new technologies like IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, big data, Web 3.0, etc.?
This is a very nice question again. So most of these we have started using in agriculture, some of them in India and many of them in the Western countries. IoT, that is the Internet of Things. So precision agriculture. So this has become very widely said this in the Western countries, and now it is coming to India. We in FMC have also started something on this, on precision agriculture. So IoT sensors basically, in agriculture sector, they can monitor the soil conditions, the weather patterns, and crop and health in real time. This data is helping to optimize irrigation, pest control, and fertilizer application. So reducing resources and enhancing the yield. Smart farming, this is another thing that is coming in agriculture now very fast. Maybe another 3 to 4 years we'll be using all of them. Connected devices enable remote monitoring, control of agricultural equipment process, leading more efficient spray. AI, that is the artificial intelligence, and ML is the machine learning. So predictive analytics, AI and ML algorithms actually analyze the data to predict pest outbreak. So disease patterns, what has happened in the past, based on that they find out. And optimal planting times, when should be the planting time, when the rainfall will come. So they can predict that thing. The capability improves the decision making and enables proactive crop protection strategies. So precision spraying and monitoring. So as I've said that many of the companies will be starting this in India very fast, including us. AI-powered drones and robots, that is the boom sprayer. They can identify and precisely target. So it will not happen like blanket spraying what is going on. So wherever there is a disease, it will spray there. Rest it will not spray. So that is how it will happen. So reducing the need of blanket pesticide application and minimizing environmental impact. Blockchain, supply chain transparency. Yes, this traceability, this is happening in many of the companies. So what we do is many companies, and including us, we use some different technologies. So it can be tracked actually, from which go down it was sent and to which distributor it was sent. From there it went to which retailers. So 4 to 5 stage it can track actually, from where the material has come. This improves the accountability, reduces fraud, and ensures the authenticity of agriculture inputs and outputs. Cloud computing, the data storage cloud platform enables to the storage of data, easy access to agriculture. I think it helps in decision making. We have it. It is run by some of the companies, also by Government of India. We know what is the rate in the mandi, what is the rate of that particular crop in the mandi, which today what is the rate going on. So what is the rainfall pattern? So what is the weather coming? What is the humidity? What will be the humidity next week? So all these are actually available these days. Digital twin technology, virtual stimulation. This is not available with the farmers. Of course, this is available in some of the labs in the agriculture industries. So here what they do in agriculture is, it create virtual model of physical asset, like farms of, crop field. They stimulate various scenarios, allowing farmers to test different crop protection products, strategies, virtually before implementation. This actually improves the efficiency and reduce the experimental cost. This is not with the farmers at the moment, but of course it is being used by the R&D's research labs. Big data, like all other industries for agriculture also, it is very, very important. Big data analytics integrate data from multiple sources with soil, crop health, etc. in our agriculture business to provide actionable insight for optimizing crop protection practices. This includes personalized recommendation for pest management, disease prevention, and crop monitoring. Wave 3, decentralized data sharing. So Web3 concept like decentralized platform and smart contracts in agriculture facilitate secure data sharing among the stakeholders. So this is not widely practiced as on now, but in future, so we'll be using this in agriculture also.
So we're building a community here of industry magnates, the movement for cross-pollination of knowledge, and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
In one word, if I would like to say, I would say, wow. They are doing a fantastic and a wonderful job in bringing all the professionals, under one roof, probably which was never done before. And so each others can get interacted and get to know others. This is a wonderful thing they are doing. So again, I would say in one word, what they are doing is a wow.
Great, sir. It was an excellent learning experience from you, to be honest. I mean, we genuinely learned how you started off early, but still had the want to grow your skill, to move beyond what you started with, and hence now giving back so much to the most important industry and probably the most undervalued industry of our country, which is the agricultural industry. So it was just fantastic covering this for us, and I'm confident that your insights will truly inspire future leaders, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir, and wish you best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.